Okay, so we're in chapter 5, determination, and I had a lot to be determined about at this point because it was around, 3 to 4 months into my recovery. I mean, for me, things were just moving at such a slow pace, and for the first time in my life, I had to completely stop and just allow my body to heal before I could make a goal and, work towards it. So chapter 5 is the first time that I encountered true PTSD. We were on the way to a benefit for my family and I, and it was the first time that I had been anywhere at night when it was dark that at least I can remember. And a set of headlights were coming towards us. I mean, and it was like that. I didn't even know that I had gone back to that night, but in my mind, I was sitting in the front seat and I was going through that impact again. And when the headlights came towards us, I jerked to the right, just like I must have done when we had the car crash. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a flashback. It's my first true experience with PTSD. And chapter 5 is also where I start the physical therapy. And let me tell ya, 4 months of laying in bed or sitting in a wheelchair, my body did not want to unseize, and it was something else. And I was so terrified of going to physical therapy. I asked them to give me the same therapist every single time because my body was incredibly fragile. I wanted that person to know my case forward and backward, and I guess just be able to trust them with the vulnerable position that I was in. But those first couple of physical therapy appointments, they were atrocious. That's a great word. They were absolutely awful. I was in awe most of the time because he was asking me to do things and I couldn't believe it at that point. But that was the beginning of my physical healing, I guess.